Here's 3 tips to make your jab better and more powerful. The first tip is I'm gonna step with the jab. Okay, I'm not just gonna throw the jab without getting my body weight moving forward, my momentum going. Okay, because the power of my jab is the forward momentum. So I'm gonna step with that lead foot into my jab. So when I'm in front of my opponent, I step, jab, okay? Boom. Normally, I try to time it where my hand hits my opponent or the target before my foot lands, okay? But it doesn't always happen that way, okay? So I'm gonna step on my jab. The second tip is really about the mechanics of the jab. I'm gonna push off my rear foot. So when I'm in front of my opponent, when I go to step with my jab, I'm gonna drive off and push off that rear foot. So when I'm in front of the bag, not only am I gonna step forward with the jab, is I'm gonna push off that rear foot. Right there, okay? I'm gonna push off and snap the jab. Snap the jab right back to my head, okay? So the third tip is I'm not gonna rotate on the jab. I'm not gonna rotate my hips, my shoulders on the jab. So when I throw the jab, the power of my jab, I call it the standard jab, is stepping and driving off the rear foot, okay? Getting my body weight to go through the end of my punch. What I'm not doing is rotate. I'm not rotating. There's a couple things about rotating with your jab that's kind of bad. Number one is when people rotate, they like to pop their head out. When they do that, they're open for a right hand counter, okay? The second thing is when people rotate or they're too big, they like to lay on the right hand side, which is really bad for the right hand, okay? So I don't over rotate. I step with my jab, and then I drive off that foot. That's the 3 tips. So if you're here, make sure you snap that jab back to your head. I'm here. Okay, and if you're doing peekaboo, you want to jab and slip. Get in the habit of jabbing and moving your head. That is it. If you guys learned something from this video, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel.